Okay, this is to explain the some confusion with a electric water pump. This is a Sprint engine, so ignore that part of it, Daniel, and a set of Webers on it. But in your 8 valve, the carburetors are different, of course, and the thermostat is here. Water pump down there. That water pump is driven by the jack shaft. The inlet from the heater down through the firewall. One comes from the back of the head up there, and the other one comes through and runs into that. Oh, pardon me. The cover of your water pump. With the water pump turning, that's a low pressure point that will suck coolant around through your heater, through the head, through the heater, and back to the top of the water pump. If you change the location of the pump, which I have, down there, that's the Davies Craig electric water pump, comes from the bottom of the radiator into the water pump, into the water pump housing, into the engine, and then around through the top radiator hose into the radiator. The thermostat effect is no longer there. That's the temperature control for the fan unit and the water pump unit. I also have that as the temperature gauge in the car. I ended up spending more money and putting that pump to pump it through, because that is no longer a low pressure with the pump there to have the flow through. It's the same pressure because the pump is down there. What I could have done is gone from the back of the firewall around through to between the pump and the radiator, plummet into that hose. So when the pump starts, it'll suck water through. It's simple in concept, it's just so difficult to explain. Alright, I'll show you what the control unit does. Okay, I'll do this from cold. I'm trying to take this on a tablet and the whole thing. Oh jeez. Okay, there's the little control unit. So now Webers have got a little, so I'll give it a couple of shots of fuel. EWP, it's running now, runs for about 10 seconds. And then it'll start to blink. Okay, that's the icon for the fan. When temperature, this is the current coolant temperature, and that's voltage at the battery. All the wiring loom comes with the kit. The water pump is pulsing now, so it's gently pushing water through the engine. The temperature that's in Celsius. The temperature will come up until 80 degrees, 85 degrees. Oh crikey, I can't remember the exact, I think it's okay. Anyway, it's cycling. It doesn't run constantly. When it gets over a certain temperature, the fan will cycle on and off. That's off at the moment. When it's cycling, it's whirligigs around. Yeah. I'll take another... I've got to go shopping, so I'll take another shot in a little while when the engine is hot to show you what happens when I turn it off. Just come back from the shops. You see the fan is going, EWP is solid, which means the pump is going. When it gets to 85 degrees, the fan cuts out, but the EWP, the water pump, is still going. Now the temperature goes back up because I'm not driving, I'm just idling here. That will go up to 88 degrees C, and then the fan will kick in. There you go, fan starts. Now what I'll do is I'll wait until it goes down to, that will go down to 85 and then shut the fan off. That might take a few minutes, so I'll just pause this for a moment and then I'll turn it back on. Oh no, I'll just keep it going. I'll go 86. And just by the by, where is it? There's my temperature and oil pressure gauge. 85, the fan goes off. Now if I turn the ignition off, so stop the engine, the fan will start and the pump will keep running until there you go. This is to bring the engine and coolant temperature down to 75 degrees C. This may take a few minutes, but that prevents heat soak. And then you jump back in the car and you haven't got, fuel starvation because you've boiled all the fuel off in the carburetors or whatever. Anyway, and that's as a battery voltage, all of that. It's pretty cool having the battery voltage as well, actually. So the EWP is pumping coolant around the engine. And the fan is cooling everything down, and it'll shut itself off at 75 degrees C. That's without the ignition on, see? There you go. Pretty cool.